a lot of hype for this film, and it's kind of pretty much a tour de force for Jacob. He kind of buffs up and gets right into it.
He does. He changes quite a lot.
He does. How did you sort of get into the wolf mindset?
Oh, it required me to go to some deep, dark places.
You have those?
No, I mean, the best thing for us to do is just know the book inside and out, because that's exactly what the fans want to see. They want to see the pages from the book brought up onto the screen. So, there was a lot of studying of the book involved.
I can well imagine, just chatting to Chris about that, it is all about the detail when it comes to something like this, where people are so innately passionate about it, isn't it? So two very different films then for you from an acting perspective and an experience perspective. How did you enjoy, really getting into this one?
I loved it. I mean, I love that Jacob has the opportunity to develop his relationship with Bella, and essentially, I mean, it sets up the entire series, the love triangle.
Yeah, God, it's a total triangle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy one.
And you can understand her appeal with both of you. What do you think that Bella really sees in Jacob that draws her to you?
Right. I mean, I love their relationship. I love that they start out as best friends, and then it possibly grows into something more. But, I mean, the thing is Jacob and Edward, they're both good for Bella. They both love Bella. They both will protect her. They're both loyal. It's just they are complete opposite guys. So it's just a matter of going left or right.
And there's kind of a bit of a bad boy about both of you.
There's a what?
Bit of a bad boy in both of you, in a sense.
Yes.
You probably don't really want to get you too angry.
Yes. When you get Jacob angry, it's not pretty.
No, I can imagine. But we've seen what's happened in terms of the phenomenon that's grown from the book to the Twilight film, and now how it's changed things sort of so much for both Kristen and Rob. I mean, are you getting a taste of the Twilight fans as yet, out in the street?
Yeah, I mean, we love our fans because we know that we wouldn't be here without them.
Yeah.
And I mean, the major thing I've realized is we're like traveling the world right now. We're doing the international tour, and everywhere we go, we see the same amount of passionate fans. So to know that we have that kind of fan support behind us is just amazing. It's a lot more comforting. If we were making these films and we knew we didn't have that, it'd be a little scary.
That's a good positive attitude to have. The thing I find fascinating as well is if you think about the target market for the book and the film, there's a whole slew of women of my generation as well who are just completely hooked on both.
Absolutely.
So obviously the story has that kind of appeal. Also, just chatting to Chris, speaking specifically about you, because for him it was his first part of the franchise that he was directing, and you felt that you were kind of his baby a little bit, and he had quite a close relationship with him as he drew your character out. Did you have that same experience?
Absolutely. Chris was really helpful. It would have been hard without him, but it was awesome. All of us felt an immediate connection between him. And it was great. It was an amazing experience. I mean, the thing is he's not only just a really talented guy. He's a great guy in general.
Has it surprised you how enormous this Twilight thing has got, though?
Absolutely. None of us, when we were filming Twilight, we didn't expect anything like this. We thought we were making a film just for the fans to enjoy that we were passionate about, but that was it. And I mean, just having this kind of reaction is amazing.
Kind of intense. The biggest reaction in the screening, the first biggest reaction, was when you took your shirt off. Dad pulled Bella's head. That caused quite a reaction. You've obviously spent a little bit of time in the gym preparing for the second one. Was that a mandate that you had to buff up?
Yeah, I mean, I was very concerned myself. I knew where Jacob's character went, and I was not at that point. So, as soon as I finished filming Twilight, when I was filming Twilight, I tried to stay as focused as possible on it. But in the back of my head, I knew I had a lot of work ahead of me. So as soon as I finished, I started trying to transform physically, which required a lot of work, a lot of eating. But the most important part... The most important part, exactly, good one, was the emotional transformation.
Yeah.
And that required a lot of the book, because that's exactly what the fans want to see.
Absolutely. Look, I was watching the EPK before I came in here. It was quite cold, you poor bugger, running around without your shirt on.
It was very cold, yeah.